Radio Shouty.
Money, power, respect. When y'all dropped that banger right there, man, what was that like jumping off of the porch and raising hell?
It was lit out there.
Word.
It was crazy in the street.
To say the least.
At the
To say the least.
Yeah.
That was fun, man. That was fun. Like you said, that's us coming off, we fresh off the stoop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? In the music game and just bringing what we was fresh off the stoop doing in the hood to the music game. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Letting them know our world, basically. So, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing because that term has lasted the test of time in hip-hop. You know what I mean? You even hear young artists saying money, power, respect. So
absolutely.
That's a beautiful thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's good to have brung a slogan or a term.
That's right. That's
right. To the culture, you know?
All about the Benjamins. The video and the bars was on a whole nother level altogether. Okay, fellas? What was that like when y'all heard the track and you said, okay, we got to go in on this song first, but then when y'all saw the visual to it by the end of it, and it was just some craziness, what was that experience like?
It was like a 3-day video shoot, a 2-day.
We didn't like that track when we heard it.
Word. Crazy.
What?
We actually didn't like it. Missy Elliott, tell him, Luke.
Yeah, oh yeah, no. We he's right. The track we thought Puff was like pushing this track on us and all that for our album, but we was like, and then he just told us Missy was in there and she asked us to rap to that beat. And then that's how it went, man. Y'all heard the story. It's crazy. Missy Elliott. Shout out to Missy. Painting that picture right there.
When y'all looked up and that music was going crazy back then, I mean, what was that like being in a world with a hip hop in the golden era?
That was the first time. Yo, that was the first time I heard a DJ, all the DJs playing a record like 30 times back to back. They used to play the Benjamins over and over and over in the clubs and like everywhere. You know what I mean? I was like, man, this is something crazy right here. The video, who was it? Paul Hunter? Probably Paul. Who did that video? I don't know, man. But it was like a little mini movie. Too. It was like Puff. He did it right on that.
No, I can do that. Now, y'all know I'm from Atlanta, man, so I got to ask y'all about them bangers that y'all got into with Lil Jon, man. Knocking heads off, fellas.
That's the big bro, man. That's the big bro, man.
What was that like embracing that trap music at that time when it was new and fresh?
I used to be in Atlanta a lot. So, I used to bump into John a lot, so we just started doing, I actually knew that Atlanta was about to get on fire. And I didn't want to seem like I was jumping on the bandwagon. So I was doing records. We was doing records with them early. Lil Jon, D Money and 8 Ball, MJG, everybody, whoever. You know what I mean? 2 Chainz, T.I. I got a new joint about to come out with T.I. and Benny too for T.I.'s project. Check that out. That shit gonna be fire.
That's dope.
But we work with we work with
man.
everybody. We the Locks get love in the South, Midwest, the West. So you know what I mean. It's just about a phone. We a phone call away, and we just make it happen.
A specific song though, Jada, that grand finale, man, with Lil Jon and all them boys. What was it like putting your verses on that song? Well, your verse on that song right there when everybody was bringing it.
Man, same thing. I'm making albums with these 2 dudes keep you on your A game. Mm-hmm. So when you get on them kind of songs, it's just like, all right, here we go. You know what I mean? This can't be that tougher than rhyming with my 2 brothers. So, You know what I mean? Just attack it with the same approach.
Now I got to take it back to when y'all was rocking with Biggie while Biggie was still here. What were those studio sessions like back then when everybody was just young and just getting into the game and, shooting for the star?
Incredible.
Fire.
A lot of weed, a lot of liquor.
A lot of energy.
Start like, seeing Big, like admiring him, starstruck a little bit, but we'll still bring it to whoever. Like that was our attitude,
The last day, man, talk about that banger right there.
Yeah, that's the big homie.
He was actually on the block. We was on the block doing our thing, and they called us like, yo, we need y'all to come down to Puff Studio to get on a big album.
Right.
So we went down there with all our homies. He had the old Junior Mafia in there. It was an ill night. We got super high. You know what I mean? Havoc did the beat, so that got the adrenaline up, and we just knocked that joint out.